because I think it's going to be pretty overwhelming. I think it'll be a lot to take in. It's going to be a whole new ball game here in the Bingham house, you guys.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Another beautiful day at the Bingham home. It is still snowing. I think this is the third day we have been saying it's snowing. It's still snowing. Brandon had to go out and shovel and snowblow again this morning. It is still snowing and I love it. But I was thinking, this would have been really great if it could have snowed all week next week. And we didn't have to get up for school or up for really anything. We just got to be at home, just watch the snowfall. Hoping we can get some more snow next week when the kids are on official winter break. But today is a short day for the kids. It's Wednesday. Kids are going to be having a short day today, regular day tomorrow, and then a half day of school on Friday, because that is when we will start Christmas break. We're so excited. So many fun things going on. Right now, we're having some work done at the house. Cabinetry people are here. Maybe what you guys noticed, and maybe we've talked about it in the vlogs, down in the movie theater, we have these really awesome candy shelves. There was only one. There was supposed to be two. Only one came, so they are here installing the second candy shelf. There will be 6 candy jars on top that are probably mostly decorative, because at this point, they're going to be so high, no one can reach them. We'll do 6 fun candies. It'll just be pretty, probably like Starburst. It doesn't matter if it sits there and gets hard type of stuff. Then the bottom one will be kids' favorites, which by now, having had the candy out, I can see which ones are the emptiest to know which ones they love the very most. I am here having a great day making my version of candy, and that is banana bread. I decided to make little muffins. I made mini loaves, almost done, but I made mini loaves. I made regular loaves. These little guys look like they're ready to come out. I've just been enjoying the morning. I don't really think I've ever had the chance to actually bake here in the kitchen, like since we've lived here. This has been quite fun. I only made 3 of this size. Kids love this size because they're just small enough. They cut them open, put some butter on it. Love it. Had some old bananas. I thought I'm just gonna take this snowy morning, just enjoy it and bake. Haven't done that, so it's been an awesome morning. We do have one more really big thing that Santa's bringing today. If you guys weren't shocked by what Santa brought yesterday, we're so excited for what's coming today.
We are down here in the basement chilling. Kids are home from school. I've already done tumbling. Been a few things that have happened throughout the day today. Raga and I organized my office a little bit. I've been cleaning up, taking care of the house somewhat. Something pretty significant happened today. You would almost say Christmas gift was delivered early. Maybe the biggest gift of Christmas, revolutionizing this home and the way we live in it. Boys, what happened today? We got internet! That happened, people.
Happened.
You say so cringe. It's not cringy. It's incredible. You guys go back to using it. I'm going to tell everybody what happened today. Kids have been so excited to get internet. As you can see, we got some games going on the TV right there. All day today, we have had the folks from Xfinity here at the house, and they have been working tirelessly on getting us internet. Now, it's been a bit of a debacle, a bit of a hassle leading up to this moment. In fact, it has been weeks and weeks. I think we're on like 6-ish weeks, guys, that we've been waiting, making phone calls, having texts come out to the house, never getting the right person. But we got the right people. And when I say we got the right people, we got the right teams of people, you guys. They ran into some hurdles today, and they're like, we are not leaving until this is done. So they were calling people on other jobs. As soon as they wrapped that up, they came straight to our home. They had them all around the neighborhood. It turns out it was a lot more complicated than just a simple turning on of the internet, and a simple running of cable to our home. There is actually not internet in this area. There's not internet out here in these beautiful mountains. You can't see them, but they're gorgeous right now, covered in snow. But it doesn't even actually exist out here. There's some cables, not everywhere. It's not turned on in most places. Because this neighborhood is being developed and built right now, I think we may have just laid the groundwork for a lot of the people who are going to be coming in, and they probably will not have to fight that uphill battle.
Did you say what I thought you said?
Mindy, what happened today?
Did Santa come again?
Santa came with 1,400 megabits per second of speed. I don't think Rudolph could catch that. I had this whole thing with Mindy. We're gonna get to this later, but they fired it up and they had me like test the speed. And I was like, now previously I was getting a gig about 1,000, so hopefully we're getting about that. And he's like, your modem's rated for 1,200, so that's gonna be even better. Get full speed. And I think he knew what was coming next. So I hit the test button. It gets to 1,200. It goes to 1,300. It gets to 1,400. I was like, wait a minute. I thought you said it only goes to 1,200. He goes, we always give more than you pay for. I was like, all right, bro. Okay, all right. Sounds good to me.
Brandon always has these conversations with me about the internet speeds and this and that, and I'm just like,
how about this, Mindy? Now when you stream your workouts on your new treadmill, they're gonna be blazing fast. You're gonna be the one that has to keep up with them. It was so much fun yesterday. Just like, if you haven't seen that, go check it out.
Most people thought we were getting a car.
And it was actually not intentional that it very much looked like it, because she happened to be surprised on the driveway, and so it looked like a car was coming.
Yeah,
so that wasn't even intentional, but it was just kind of funny because a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, a new car. We're like, no, we just got this house.
Well,
like,
if it was the car that was in the driveway, it was a huge white semi. I'm watching a movie in bed tonight.
Guys, in 4K if you want, because we got those blazing fast speeds. We can game our faces off. I might be able to set up the Oculus.
TVs. We have cameras throughout the house and the property.
That's what comes next, you guys. So the internet is hooked up. It is running screaming fast, but the home is not set up yet. It is not wired. It's about to get so crazy smart. It's gonna be so intelligent. It will blow all of our minds. And that's not really hard to like be smarter than us.
It's been really cool that I'm smarter than the house, but I'm about to not.
You're about to be not nearly as smart as the house. So even as Rai Guy and I were walking through some of the things that we have not tapped into yet, like iPads on the wall, we've mentioned that, the Sonos throughout the house, all these fun little things. All of these TVs, every piece of electronic is hardwired to this rack in that room in there. And so we don't even have to use the Wi-Fi functionality. We'll get a full speed signal to all these places, and some stuff that we don't even realize. It's not just about the speeds, but it's the ability to control certain elements that are housed in there from anywhere. Instead of having like an Xbox sitting under the TV upstairs, you could just go Xbox source. I know Xbox is a bad example with you standing here, but something else that you're excited about.
Yeah, you asked me a long time.
Yeah. Anyways.
But I'm gonna leave you here to figure all this out. I'm gonna take
he's
Casey
coming
to a party.
in 15 minutes to set that up, and I thought it'd be kind of fun. We'll let him do his thing. He's gonna walk us through it because I think it's going to be pretty overwhelming. I think it'll be a lot to take in, and then we'll take you through a little walk through our new smart home functionality and features, the things that we can do with it. It's gonna be a whole new ball game here in the Bingham house, you guys. Speaking of firing up movies, this is a small pain point, but it has grown increasingly frustrating. We can finally just sit in the theater, surf and binge some content without walking back and forth to that storage closet to activate the different movies that we're watching. Also, opening up the library of all the movies that we have instead of just the 3 discs that we brought with us. So I can tell you we've watched the beginning of Into the Spider-Verse 400 times and the animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas probably another 600 times. That's gonna be fantastic. But another development today is they came in and they installed the second shelf for the concessions, which I'm not showing you a lot of because they accidentally installed the wrong size shelf. So this one is about 3/4 of an inch thinner than this one. But I love the placement. I love the height. I love the separation. I love how beautiful it looks. And we're gonna just cover it in candy. They gotta come back probably next week and swap this out for this bad boy because this is 3 inches and this is 2 1/4. And when you're working up close to them and you're drilling, you put them in the wall and you're just thinking, oh my gosh, it looks so good. And you step back and you go, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. It's actually like really hard to tell, but we notice it and they notice it. So they're gonna come back and they're going to put in the correct shelf size there. Concessions will be running at full capacity at that point. For now though, we'll have to settle for just 1 shelf of candy. Also, a somewhat recent development, we are currently heating the pool. That's what this steam coming out of that over there is. It is being heated right now. They heat it up to 70 degrees just to ensure that the heating functionality is working, like the heat that I'm letting out of the house right now. And then once it hits 70, we have the choice to continue to heat it past that and swim in it, or we can go ahead and shut it down for the winter, just turn it on in spring. We're still debating on what exactly we want to do there. Obviously, me and the kids want to heat it. Mom's not so sure it'd be that fun. I do think it would be worth it just for that 1 week in between Christmas and New Year's. Plus, I have visions of a 3, 2, 1 countdown dive off of that ledge as we go into the new year, going full send into the new year, into our swimming pool. Can't think of anything really cooler than that. We are cooking up one of our absolute favorites tonight. You guys saw it. If you saw our Costco haul, I was flipping out when I saw the Bill Bailey's carne asada. It is all time, you guys. I don't even know how to describe how good it is. It's just so juicy and good. But that is not even the most exciting part about today. The internet. Yeah, probably the most exciting part about today, but I am using the grill up here on the deck for the very first time here in this house. Now, I did have a minor setback because I was under the impression we had a gas line coming out of the deck here. I don't know why I thought that. Probably was looking at that hose every time I came here. So I thought we would just throw the grill up here. I don't have any propane. So we're gonna try and use the Traeger, cranked it up to super, super high heat. We're gonna try smoking slash like high temp scorching some of this carne asada. I think it's gonna turn out great. Plus, I don't even care. We're just having so much fun being out here, smoking some carne asada. Let's open this up and see what it does, by the way, because it is pretty cold out here, guys. Wow, it is 20 degrees, 20 degrees right now. But I cannot get over standing on this deck, this view with these lights, this gorgeous landscaping back here. Dream come true right now, throwing something on the grill. Now, my actual dream is to do it downstairs, poolside in the summer. That's gonna have to wait a while. Now, the other thing that might have to wait a while is smart home hookup. I don't know who was not smart on this one, but we have not heard from or seen the guy who was gonna come and connect all of that, get us all set up. So we do have internet. It is running at blazing speeds, but because we have that rack that kind of powers everything, he needs to come and activate it all. So I don't know if he's coming or not. It's evening time now. Hopefully he's home hanging out with his family, but he told us he was gonna come here after he finished another job nearby, and we haven't seen him or heard from him. So we'll get you an update on that. Whether or not we get that functionality set up and rolling, not nearly as exciting or as important as actually having the internet powered up and running. So we're thrilled about that. We're also thrilled about, I wanna say smoking some meat, but we're really just trying to scorch some carne asada out here on the deck. Gorgeous view, freezing cold night. Couldn't care less, having the time of my life. something I'm doing here to try and avoid destroying our beautiful new home. I don't know what having a smoker or even a grill is going to do to this stucco since it is so white. If I have it up against here, I was told it shouldn't be an issue, but it's not something that I want to risk and then have to figure out after the fact how to fix. So I think what I'll do when I'm using the Traeger or even the grill, pull it away from here a little bit onto the middle. Also hoping it doesn't do anything to the ceiling there. Holy cow, it's a lot of smoke, but it's partially the steam coming from the pool heater and partially coming from the Traeger and partially coming from my mouth because it is 20 degrees, like I said, 19 now. Which, by the way, just got an update that Jared and Britt are en route. If you guys follow them on YouTube, Instagram, all the places, you would know that they're on the way here to Utah. They just boarded a plane from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and they had on like these light hoodies and jackets, and I said, you're gonna need a bigger coat when you get here. You haven't felt cold like this in a while. They're coming to take in this beautiful, gorgeous winter wonderland landscape, hang out with us for the holidays, so that's gonna be fantastic. But as I was saying, pulling this a little bit away from the house, one, to avoid any kind of staining along here, and then two, I will smell like a smoker for the next probably week. These clothes will have to be washed twice. Anytime we cook or barbecue anything, especially on the Traeger, everything smells like it. So I'm also trying to avoid having that seep too much into the home, even though it is a delicious smell. I mean, the smell of carne asada cooking on the grill is tough to beat, people. It's in the realm of bacon. Bibbidi bobbidi bacon! It is that good.
I never feel like I get enough bacon.
I mean, smell-wise, it tastes better than bacon.
How many bacon jokes is this guy gonna do?
One of my favorite meals on planet Earth. I'm just gonna sit here, baby it. I have no idea how to cook it on a Traeger, not like a grill. The heat actually only circulates if you have the lid closed. When I cook it on a grill, pretty much leave it open and just constantly turn it. So fingers crossed this turns out.
Holy cow, it's turned out good.
Boys, it's ready! We are winding this night down here together, hanging out in the basement. First of all, boys, how was dinner tonight? How was the carne asada?
So good. I
They were
loved
giving
it.
me some pretty high compliments, guys, for doing it on the Traeger first time. Just cranked up the heat, left the lid closed. I think it worked out fantastically.
Oh yeah.
No stains that I can see on the side of the house. I showered and changed my clothes so I don't smell like smoked meat anymore. We are gonna wrap this vlog up here together in the basement because Mom is actually at a neighbor party. She's been invited to a fun party, and I drove by. There are cars down the block. So it is a big party. We can't wait to hear how that goes, but I think it's gonna go kind of late. So I'm gonna get these kids into bed. We're gonna do a little bit earlier bedtime tonight. It is the last week of school, and we only have a day and a
that's
half
weird.
left. Bros, can you believe it?
The last day is a half day. It's literally 30-minute periods for
And
us.
then you're done at like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's a student versus teacher volleyball game at the end.
Amazing, and then they are off until like January 3rd. 2023, yo! So we do need to tell you this. Unfortunately, we did not have a guy come and set up all of the smart technology in the home, the rack, kind of like jack everything in. But nevertheless, guys, our world has been changed forever. We now have internet in the home. It is official. Come back tomorrow, see how that makes everything in this house smarter, including us. Yeah. But we love you guys. Thank you for hanging with us today. We will see you again tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye! We got internet. Should we do that? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. We got internet! 1,400 megabits per second of speed. I don't think Rudolph can catch that. I know Xbox is a bad example with you standing here, but something else that you're excited about.